Hi, hope everyone's having a good week. This is Julia from Cemeteries Down Under. We've had up north a cyclone, so it's been rain. Mother Nature hasn't played fair with me this week. Every time I've had time free, it's been pouring down rain. So it's been very hard to finish the content projects that I've had to put on the channel. So I've decided to release one from the archives. Please excuse the novice filming, and you'll see that we've grown in a long way. This was when we were quite new and we didn't know much about how to film but I think we did a pretty good job considering. But you will notice the difference. So please excuse for that. It's not as great as the content that we're uploading now. I just want to say thank you always for watching. Stay tuned. I do have some good stories coming your way. Like I said, I've started some new projects and I'm just waiting for the sun to shine again so I can finish them off and upload them for you. And I'll be doing another live soon for the people that didn't get an opportunity to say hello. One of the subscribers actually asked me about this place. It's in rural New South Wales and it's quite a beautiful spot and very interesting history to it as well. So I hope you enjoy this. Catch you real soon and have a great week and weekend. Bye for now. The St Clement's at Galong became a home for the Redemptorists in 1917 when Galong House and its surrounding 800 acres, the home of convict Ned Ryan, was left to them by his son John Nagle Ryan. Galong House, known locally as Galong Castle, was left by Ned Ryan's son to the Cistercians, who took one look at the parched dry land and took flight. Following their refusal to accept the inheritance, the Redemptionists had a second choice, and in 1917 they took possession of the land and it became a college for the religious training and secondary schooling of aspirants to the Redemptorist life. The monastery, which includes the retreat centre, is named after the Austrian-born St Clement Holbauer, 1751 to 1820. To the east of its homestead, transporter Edward Ned Ryan set aside just under 2 acres of land as a burial ground, possibly as early as the 1820s. It may have been consecrated by Bishop P. Paulding on his first visit to Galong in the spring of 1838. Initially used for burials for those who lived and died on Ryan's then vast holdings, it became the final resting place for the predominantly Irish Catholic population of the area, with some families travelling from as far away as Victoria to bury a family member at Galong. In time, it became the general cemetery for Galong. The cemetery was first fenced in 1854. Later, under the provisions of the will of Ned's son John Nagle, who died in 1887, it was directed that the cemetery be fenced with a stone wall, fenced 4.5 feet high, with the Scotch coping. An annual sum of £30 was provided for the upkeep of the cemetery, the Ryan family vault and walks. A feature of many headstones is the reference to birthplaces in the Irish counties of Tipperary, Clare and Cork, and the iconography of shamrocks and Celtic designs. And this beautiful design here, the Celtic cross with, looks like clover, and looks like a harp up the top. And it's erected by L.J. Dargan Binalong in memory of his brother Richard Joseph, died the 23rd of July 1908, aged 62, and also his niece Mary Dargan, died the 25th of March 1887, aged 9 years, and his nephew Charles died the 2nd of February 1891, aged only 3 months. Rest in peace. And this grand white one here in the shape of a steeple, and this one is a vault and was constructed on the highest point of the cemetery after the death of John Nagle Ryan of Galong House in 1887. The remains of his parents Edward and Ellen Nee Nagle and John himself were moved to the vault in May 1887. The remains of John's sister Anastasia Nagle Ryan, who died in 1900, and his cousin Edmund Barry Ryan in 1905 also rest in the vault. And it says, "Of your charity pray for the repose of the soul of the Honourable John Nagle Ryan, Galong House, born the 15th of June 1815, died the 12th of January 1887. To thee, O Lord, how have I lifted up my soul." And it's rest in peace also for the repose of the soul of his sister Anastasia Nagle Ryan, died the 12th of July 1900 in her 88th year. Rest in peace. But just how stunning is this? And here would have been the entrance to the vault, now sealed. And just, I love the wrought iron fence. It's just beautiful. They're in great condition too for the age of them. Okay, so this one here is the Murphy family vault. And Miles Murphy was a carpenter, wheelwright, hotel proprietor, farmer, miller and businessman from County Wexford. He married Anne Ellis from County Antrim, who predeceased him by 2 months in 1869. Both were buried at Mylora, and there is doubt that their remains were ever moved to the Galong vault. Several other family members are interred in their vault. And this says, "To the memory of Miles Murphy, who departed this life on the 8th of April, 1869, aged 50. Also Anne, the beloved wife of the above, who departed this life on the 8th of February 1869, aged, was it 62? And rest in peace." And on the side there you can see some of the children are buried there, and it says, "In the memory of the children of Miles and Anne Murphy, Patrick's son, it looks like the 4th of February 1841, died, and then you got, it might be the 11th of January because it's a bit weathered, and you got Robert, and then Joseph, born the 6th of June 1847, died the 18th of April 1864, and James, born the 22nd of August 1858, died the 26th of October 1867. Rest in peace. So they didn't live very long, and we were talking to people in the country, and unfortunately scarlet fever was something that was quite common in the country towns, and it would have taken a lot of the children. And in this section here we've got some of the sisters and the brothers and fathers from the St Clement's Rectory up the road, and this one is in memory of Father John Kennedy, born May the 19th 1896, and it says professed July 1924, ordained October 1929, died October the 25th 1978. And it says since they arrived in 1918, 17 members of the Redemptorist community were buried in the cemetery. Father John Kennedy, a chaplain with the 2nd of the 40th Battalion AIF, was taken as a prisoner of war in Java in 1942 and spent the remaining years of the war in Changi, working on the Burma-Thailand Railway in Japan and in the coal mines of Manchuria. He was buried with full military honours in 1972. So this one is sacred to the memory of Sister Mary Austin Kearney, died at Galong December 18, 1917, aged only 37 years, rest in peace. And it says the Sisters of Mercy arrived in Galong through the initiative of Anastasia Barry Ryan, who in 1910 erected on their behalf a convent and St Lawrence's School. The school closed in 1970. 3 sisters are buried in Galong, including Mary Austin Kearney, and her name was Ellen Catherine. His family had a long association with Galong. And next here we've got Sister Mary Benedict, and she died on the 3rd of May 1932, rest in peace. And then again at the end we've got Sister M. Monica, died the 14th of June 1948, rest in peace.
6.
So these lovely old headstones here are two of the earliest surviving headstones, and they're of those Cork-born Michael Murray and Anne Murray of Tipperary, who died the same day in 1855. The cause of their deaths and their relationship to each other has not been established. So it just says to the memory of Anne Murphy, native of Ballow, County of Tipperary, Ireland, who departed this life June 1880, 15/5, and she was only aged 28. And here we're sacred to the memory of Michael Murphy, native of Dunmeen, County of Cork, Ireland, who departed this life June 18, 1855, aged 68 years. Also Michael, son of the above, who died July 15, 1859. Okay. This one is Scott Charles McInnes, and he commenced limestone mining and lime manufacturing at Galong in 1885. His headstone bears an inscription in Gaelic from the song McCrimmon will never return. He will never return. He will not return ever until the last day. You can see the inscription down the bottom. It's Charles McInnes, native of Scotland, died the 3rd of November 1893, aged 72. Okay, so this beautiful tombstone here with the gorgeous designs is of Your Charity Pray for the soul of Thomas Donnelly. Died September the 8th, 1879, aged 44 years. Rest in peace. So here's some more of the stunning Ryan graves, Ryan family. We've got Michael Barry Ryan, native of Tipperary, who departed this life August 16th, 1897 in 54 year of his age. But the designs and the workmanship they've put in the Ryan tombstones are just stunning. This cluster here is the whole Ryan family, but what a beautiful place to rest overlooking this gorgeous countryside and the different tombstones they have. This beautiful stone here, and says, in the Garden of Eden, God planted all kinds of beautiful trees. In the shade of the tree of Mamre, Abraham and Sarah received a visit from Yahweh. Jesus spoke of the seed falling to the ground, dying and coming to new life. He compared the kingdom of heaven to a tree. A man plants a mustard seed in the field. It grows and becomes a tree, and the birds of the air make their nests in its branches. May this tree, in time, provide a place of rest, shelter and meditation for all who visit this cemetery. This claret ash was planted by the Friends of Galong Cemetery Dedication Day, Sunday the 21st November 1999. How beautiful is that? Erected to the sacred memory of Mary Teresa O'Neill of Golden Grove, Galong. Died at Sydney, June the 3rd, 1912, aged 54 years. Rest in peace. It's erected by her loving husband James, and also James Rescue too. James Neville O'Neill died the 24th of October 1922, aged 85 years. Sweet Jesus, have mercy on his soul. Rest in peace. Isn't that gorgeous?
Hey, whatever.
So this gorgeous old one here is John Burke of Murrumburra, in memory of his beloved wife Kate Burke, born January the 27th, 1849, died July the 19th, 1872. Also of his father, James Burke, born March the 17th, 1816, died January the 27th, 1863, and his stepmother, Mary Burke, born September 1825, died February the 1st, 1860. May they rest in peace. Amen. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Luke. Yeah, I just love the designs on it. And what a beautiful place to rest. This countryside, you can see the yellow of the canola fields in the background, and over this side as well. They're just breathtaking. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's got a really peaceful vibe here. It's really, really lovely. And they're a modern stone, but I just love the designs on them, and I'm being careful where I tread, because funny enough, even though it's winter, I went up to one tombstone and there was a very large king brown snake. Now that thing, the venom in that can kill you in 20 minutes, so I'm just watching where I'm treading here. Gave me quite a shock. But how beautiful are these?
And that snake that you saw earlier, I videoed, it's over there. So people, when you do visit graveyards, the country and stuff like that, please, please keep an eye out for snakes. Because out in the middle of nowhere like this, there's no ambulance, there's no hospital. So please, keep an eye out for snakes, guys, okay? Please.
Okay, so this lovely black tombstone in front of us with the white cross, can't get any closer because Mr. Snaky here.
Just down there in front of our little grave that we wanted to do.
Right up. It's a headstone of Roger Corrigan, cousin and fellow transportee of Edward Ned Ryan of Surrey in 1816. Proclaims him to have been the first pioneer at Galong and Burrower in 1827. In the census of 1828, he is shown as Roger Cochrane, ticket and leave holder, aged 35 years, working with Patrick Riley at Clengo, Goulburn Plains. Clengon adjoins Galong's northern boundary.
And the other graves that Julia did want to do.
Next to it, yeah.
They're all next to it, so we can't really get...
So that's why I wanted to do these two, but he obviously came out of this purple bush here. And it's the unknown dead, and it's a headstone that was constructed to mark a grave containing collected remains that had been discovered outside the cemetery wall. The remains were recommitted to the earth during a service conducted in 1995, and that's that little tombstone surrounded by the purple bush. And Mr. Snaky, he had a girlfriend that slithered somewhere over near the lovely, gorgeous, cream-looking one over there, so I didn't want to do that one either. So we'll leave our friends to sunbake and rest in peace. And I think we'll leave it there because I'm a bit shook up now.
Okay guys, talk soon. Nice little brown snake. Don't normally see these guys out at the end. Wow, he's beautiful. Nice and big. Hey guys.
Hi, hope you enjoyed our tour of Galong Cemetery.
And there's snakes.
And there's snakes. I didn't expect this. The first time I've seen one in winter. I thought I'd be quite safe, being it's quite cool out here. It's only about 15 degrees. Yep. It is a sunny day, but you know, usually in winter you're safe, but just taught me a lesson. You know, it doesn't matter what time of the year to look out for them, and that's what I'll do. But never seen me run so fast in my life. I practically did Jesus and walked on water. If there was water, I would have walked across it.
She would have, because normally when I see her react that way, normally she's just about to walk into a spider web because she hates spiders too. And the way she was moving, I thought, hang on, there has to be a spider web there. So I was a bit of laughing, you can imagine. And then she porked it out. It was a snake. And yeah, she did the Jesus walk.
Yeah, a little bit more dangerous than a spider web. But it's a beautiful cemetery. I still don't regret being here and enjoying the history of the place. We couldn't go into the presbytery today because they're doing a silent retreat, but we may come back another day and be able to show you around that as well. But they were very friendly and happy to give us the information of the cemetery. And it's a country town in the middle of nowhere.
Yep, completely nowhere.
You know, blink and miss it type town, but it was worth the drive out here. All right, catch you soon on our next adventure.
Yep.
And stay safe, everyone. Thank you for watching.
See you soon, guys.